Hello, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Dr. Len, clinical psychologist. I am so excited. I'm here in Copenhagen with Ernie. I had the pleasure of having a session with Ernie a year ago, and it's really stayed with me and helped me a lot with developing the LUMEN project. So you're in for a treat today. Hello, Ernie.
Hello.
Hi, okay. Hello, welcome. Will you tell us who you are and what is it that you do?
I call myself a trance medium energy healer because it was always hard to explain to people what I do. So it kind of says it in the title. I go into a trance, I allow myself to go into the trance. And the trance kind of happens like a light switch that gets turned on. We're allowed to be the vessel of this pure light energy. And when the energy comes through, my consciousness goes back here. But I notice when this energy is in front.
Copenhagen music. Let's get it. Yeah, it's okay. We'll roll with it.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So when this energy comes up front, my consciousness goes back here. And when this beautiful feeling of this energy, I still find my mind judging everything that's happening in front. Why is this happening? Oh, this is taking too long. Blah, blah, blah. But I just allow my mind to do its talking, but I do the work up front. I feel like my body's being used.
so you feel like a channel?
I am a channel. I'm
Yeah.
a pure vessel of this energy. My channel says you'll give them what they need. What they receive is all up to them. So, and I call myself a medium. Well, I am a medium. A medium is someone that is like, it's like a radio that can dial into a frequency and get information from that frequency. So in this case, when I do the healings, I dial into this high vibrational frequency that helps you release low vibrational I just lost the word.
Okay. Blocks or?
Well, wait, I say this all the time. So what my channel does, it releases low vibrational energy that makes you obsessive in the mind, connecting to a story. So when you remove that low vibrational frequency and put light in that situation, so you see it from a different perspective. So you can let go, surrender the story, take the lesson from the story, and share that lesson. If you share that lesson from your heart with empathy and compassion, and when you look into somebody else's eyes, you can see your value. When they get their aha moment, you can say, you put the spark of light, your spark of light into them.
Yes.
And when you see that, you don't have to wait till they validate you. You can validate yourself. And when you validate yourself, nobody can take it away but you.
Yes.
So, I deal with energy and, a healing, nobody really heals you. They open you up to the possibility to change your mind, to give the body permission to heal itself.
Nice. Well, I really resonate with what you're saying because when we met a year ago, for me, I felt like it cleared some noise, some of my stories, some of my own blocks, and helped me sort of crystallize the direction I wanted to go in. And it sort of aligned me and emboldened me to do
what I do is, like in my sessions, I check chakras. I'm clairaudient, so I can hear which chakras are blocked, but I use this as my pendulum and it shows you. So after the session, all your chakras are open. What does that mean? You have clarity. Because chakras get blocked because of fear. But what my channel says, a blocked chakra doesn't mean bad or good, right or wrong. It means that this is what I am learning about right now. So when your root chakra is blocked, you're kind of like all over the place. Like what you're doing is you're gathering information. When your root chakra gets opened, then you get to use all that information to create with it.
Yes.
And see, we are creators. We are the God within. By taking action, see, when we're stuck in the mind, stuck in the story, we're stuck in the bondage of the situation, the bondage from that ex-partner.
Yes.
But when you can see the lesson, that lesson, if you share it in the present, You can see your value, why you had that situation, why that partner is the biggest teacher in your life, and you can honor him or her for triggering you for this expansion, for this wisdom.
Yeah. So through maybe a hard time, some pain, you might really have needed that lesson or that obstacle to overcome in order for you to grow or to self-actualize.
Everything in life is there to trigger you for your expansion. You're not a victim of circumstances. The circumstances are there for your expansion if you can see the lesson and share it from your heart.
Yes.
See, we need a balance between the mind, which my channel says is the devil's playground. It's the job of the mind for survival. See, innately, we are just pure love. What makes the heart beat, the cells divide, us to be excited and create with it, that's God within, okay? So when we let go of the story, I lost my train of thought.
No, you're doing, it's amazing. I feel like, yeah, you're doing so, this is fascinating.
But see, the whole part about letting go of the story is so you can be free from the bondage of that illusion that's in your mind.
Yeah.
So you want to get it out. You want to write it down. You want to say it out loud or create a daydream. Anything. See, the mind is the devil's playground. The mind, when you get a great idea, the mind automatically goes, what if this happens? What if this happens?
What if you're not good enough? What if you fail? What if you lose all your money or waste your time?
Imposter syndrome. All these things. But that's the illusion of the mind. That's not necessarily reality.
So if you, as a receiver, can attune yourself to that frequency of love or just be open, then it will stop the mind kind of sabotaging you or getting in the way?
Actually, what my channel would say, in the excitement, in the joy, a simple kind of test is if you put a smile on your face and you're in that joy, that bliss, your monkey mind doesn't work.
Yeah.
That you're in the God self, you're at the higher self. So in my workshops, my channel says there's 4 things that bring us joy. One is freedom. We all want to be free. The second one, we want love in our lives. We want to be able to give love. We want to be able to receive love. We want to have a good quality of life. We want to feel safe at home, in our relationships. We want to feel safe in our body, that we're healthy. And the last one, we want to know our value.
Yes.
We want to know that just being us, if we can share from our heart with empathy, we can see our value.
Yes.
And the same thing that happens in the micro happens in the macro. If every country felt free, if every country felt loved by the world, if every country felt safe in their land, if every country saw their contributions of value to the world, there would never be any war.
Yes, yes.
And everyone would know their humanity.
Yes.
Once we take away someone's freedom, take away someone's ability to love, take away someone's safety or value, they become like animals. They work instinctually. They're not consciously aware. It's the survival of the fittest.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people do bad things because the mind creates the story, creates the fear. See, innately, we're pure love, which was what makes the cells divide, the heartbeat, to be creative beings, right?
So how did you come to this work? How did you become a medium?
Actually, it was not something I sought after. Actually, I heard of a healer, a guy named Bratzo in Croatia. And I had a friend that was ill, and I said, let's go see this healer. And she said, sure. So I was really excited because I don't even know what a healer really did. And so she flaked on me the night before, and I was so disappointed. And I went to bed, and I got woken up at 4 o'clock in the morning with a knowing that I need to go see this guy. So I drove like an hour to go see this guy. I show up, and there's 300 people there to see him. And I'm like, who the hell is this guy? So I'm in the middle row, and he stands up, and he literally just gazes over the audience. And as he gazes over the audience, tears came running down my face. Like it was like a Saturday Night Live skit. It was like so much water was coming, so much that then my girl, the woman right next to me, started holding my hand and saying, I was like, I don't know why I'm so emotional.
Wow.
Anyway, she and I go to lunch. I decided after lunch, I'm gonna go back to see this guy again. Again, I was in the middle row. He stands up in the box, but this time my eyes start twitching. And it's twittering, and I'm going like, what the hell is going on? And I'm trying to stare back at him, and he literally shapeshifted to an angel in front of me. I know it's even really weird to say, but huge gold angel wings and a gold halo. Actually, I designed this. This is actually what he looked like.
Wow.
And so ever since that day, things started shifting. Synchronicities started happening. And I kept going back to him, not knowing that I was raising my vibration every time, because I had no idea. I was really ignorant about energy and spirituality. But I know that I had my first mystical experience, and once you experience something mystical, you can't go back. You realize there's something bigger than this third dimensional reality.
You can't unknow something or unsee something.
Right.
Wow.
So one day, someone gave me 8 hours with this guy's energy, and I was in the front row. And as I was in the front row, I saw this lady, and her name was Donna. I went to introduce myself. I said, hi, my name is Ernie. She goes, hi, my name is Donna. She took me by the hand. I literally fell to my knees, shaking, 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 shaking. She let go of my hand after the intermission, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I went back to my seat, but also stood up on the box. He started gazing up the audience, and I had a laughing attack in front of 300 people.
Whoa.
See, we all have releases in different ways. Sometimes we cry, sometimes we laugh, sometimes we burp, sometimes we scream. These are all different ways that we release. I didn't know that hindsight when I look back at my process. And then I went back to this lady again. I said, what the hell did you do to me? She took me by the hand again and back down again. This time we exchanged numbers. I decided to go have a private session with her. During the private session, this energy came through me. I started hitting the massage table really hard. I had some anger issues I think I was releasing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden a huge roar came out of me like a lion. And I saw all the people that hurt me in my life. Wow. And I said, I forgive them, and back down again I was.
Wow.
She taught me how to meditate, this really simple meditation.
Okay.
She gave me a CD of some music. The next day, I sat in my backyard, I played the music, and this hand started going like this. And the other hand started going like this. Wow. And then my body started going like this. I called Donna, I go, Donna, now the energy is happening to me without you. She started laughing. She says, you're being regulated. I go, what do you mean I'm being regulated? She just allow you to be fine-tuned with the energy. So I would meditate consistently at night and in the morning. And the energy started getting stronger and stronger to the point where I started meditating in my car because I could hold the steering wheel because the energy was going to throw me around the car.
Wow.
Now, granted, this ignorance of mine, I didn't know what Kundalini activation was. It was my Kundalini. It was a spiral, but all I just know that I was going to be thrown around the car. So it took months to regulate my Kundalini to the point where I was driving home from the gym. The energy kind of knocked on my door, started hitting me when I was driving. Now I was an interior designer in Hollywood, California. So I drove to my client's house, sat in the backyard, I started meditating, I started shaking, and then all of a sudden a calm set in and a voice appeared in my head. And to this day, they always call me my son, my son, my son, my son. They said, you're a blessing, my son. You've learned not to hate, but you're like an artist who knows he can paint, but now you have to develop your style. Told me I was going to travel the world, that money should not be my concern, to buy a blue notebook, and eventually I was going to do something with children. I called Donna up, said, Donna, a voice appeared in my head. She started laughing. She goes, so they call me my son. She goes, did you ask who it is? I go, I'm supposed to ask who it is? So the next time I meditated, I asked who it is, and they said it was source energy. Huge relief.
Yeah.
So every time I would meditate, I became clairaudient. That was one of the way my intuition works. I hear.
So you can hear source energy speaking to you very clearly?
It's information. So when you raise your vibrations, your pineal gland gets activated, so you can contact that frequency. All frequency is information. When we die, Ernie's story of Ernie's life, we lose a body, it's just a frequency of information. It's the story of Ernie. So when a medium It's like a radio dials into that frequency, can get the information from perspective of Ernie.
Okay, very cool. So I'm curious about how I can see how that's been so transformational for you, and I know that you transformed me. But how can someone who's powerful? Well, I think you're powerfully attuned. How can you then help your receivers?
But listen, I believe that all gifts happen when you get peace from the mind. And that's what meditation offers, is peace from the mind. The way I was taught to meditate was feet flat on the ground, palms up, close your eyes, and go to your happy place. My happy place was white sand, turquoise water, blue sky. So I sit on this bench, I sit in my happy place, I get a smile on my face. I'm having classical music in the background, and I'm listening to the music, sitting in my bliss, and I send that bliss, that joy, throughout my whole body, and I just sit in the joy. And when I sit in that joy, I sit there until the monkey mind starts. See, the key about meditation, it doesn't matter how long you meditate. It matters that you give yourself peace from the mind. When the monkey mind starts, you're done. But eventually, it's like a muscle. The more you meditate, the longer you go, the more that you enjoy sitting in that bliss. And then you start going places.
Okay.
So, and then that helps you keep raising your vibration, sitting in the joy, sitting in the quietness of nothingness in the mind. I think is what allows your pineal gland to get activated to receive high vibrational information.
That's really interesting. So I was just curious about how you affect change on people who come to see you.
Well, that's what it is. I raise their vibration.
Oh, you raise their vibration. Okay, to allow them.
Well, when you raise their vibration, or when you experience something mystical, you're open now to the possibility. See, before, when you're connected to the material world, everything is cause and effect.
Understand.
But there's something bigger out there.
So you're like a bridge or a convoy to help people experience another frequency, to open up to something else, and then receive the information that's there for them to receive.
Or just change. A healing is the changing of your knowing, the changing of the mind, which gives the body permission to heal.
Right.
Okay. When you change your mind that you can open up to what is possible, and you meditate and you do the work, and then all of a sudden, we don't know what your gift is going to. Mine is clairaudience. Some people see spirits all the time. Some people, they're clear. It's in art.
Yes.
In singing. We all have these certain gifts. That is a channel.
Yes.
Writing a song, writing poetry.
Yes.
Doing a video game is a channel to create the video game.
Right. Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay, so I understand. So you help people to channel their unique,
Finding their soul purpose.
Okay, and that's why your mission is finding soul
Ernie's
purpose.
It's Ernie's soul purpose, the one purpose, and its whole purpose. Because I do believe we're here to empower people to raise a vibration, because that's how the world is going to change. The world is going to change is when we get out of the mind, drop into our heart, and take action from our compassion, our empathy.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more with that.
Right now, we are so mind. See, the mind wants to win, wants to be right. The heart just wants to be happy.
Yeah.
And there's a saying, do you want to be happy or do you want to be right? If you're right about something, then someone's wrong. It doesn't make a happy environment.
No. So obviously we live in this world. How can people drop out of their minds and more into their hearts or their sense of knowing?
Easy. It's actually kind of cliche. We've heard it all before, but it's you have to embody it. You have to have gratitude. You have to stop and say, okay, I'm in Thailand. This is a beautiful scene. The temperature is perfect. I'm with a beautiful woman. We're having a great conversation. How perfect is this moment? And honor ourselves, because the God within us created this moment. And if I put focus on this moment and honor myself for the creator of this moment, that's what it means to be present. That's what it means to be consciously aware.
Yes.
Now, it's a muscle. It's a duality planet. We're not going to always stay there. We're not going to always stay in the bliss or stay in the awesomeness because we're going to have some fears. But those fears, though, is the trigger for our expansion. Once you realize everything is for our expansion, there's no such thing as death. Death is just an end of a story to another story.
Yeah. So are you saying, for example, if we're having this interview, I could just be enjoying it in the moment, like thinking how lucky I am that this has worked out, or it might be in my head, oh, what do I look like? Is this good? Chitter chatter. But if I can be, I guess, fully here, then maybe that allows for magic to happen or possibilities.
Yeah, well, in the presence, in the gratitude, listen, you'll look better on camera. You will smile. You will come across. You'll be more calm because you're speaking from your heart. You're speaking. You want to know. You want to explain the truth.
Yeah.
See, the mind is a manipulation. You can always, like a car salesman, manipulates for you to buy the car. It doesn't feel good when he's talking to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't, but when someone speaks from the heart, you can feel it.
Yes, when they're authentically themselves.
Authentic, you can feel authenticity.
Yeah, okay, beautiful. Okay.
Now, like in relationships, I always say, if you want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody, you put your hand on your heart and have them put their hand on their heart, and you will drop to your heart. And instead of thinking what to say next, you listen to what they have to say with empathy and compassion. And when you speak, when your hand's on your heart, you will speak with empathy and compassion. When you take your hand off your heart, you'll go right to the mind, and you won't even listen to what they have to say.
Yeah.
You're trying to think of what to say next.
Yes. Yeah. And
It's why you could tell a good actor is an actor that listens and reacts from what someone says.
yes.
And then you feel the connection between the two instead of someone just reading lines with no feel,
Yeah.
with emoting what they assume the audience wants to feel instead of making them feel.
Yes, yeah. And I think in this sort of modern day world, that's what people do all the time. They're performing on Instagram or they're performing in their jobs. But what about if we just feel?
Yeah.
But I like this idea of putting our hand on our heart because I think it's just a good reminder. I think we don't necessarily need to do it. I think we need to do it to get into the habit of doing it.
It's dropping to the heart. But really, when you do a motion to it, you can drop there. Once you learn how to drop to your heart,
then it becomes habit. Yeah. Nice.
No, there's a little scenario that I use in my workshops. You have two beautiful singers with beautiful voices. And one girl comes up and she sings and she's pitch perfect. Amazing pitch, and everyone's in awe of her. She leaves the stage. Now the next girl goes, she's not pitch perfect, but she sings from the heart. And the whole audience is crying.
Yeah.
She moved the whole audience. It doesn't matter how pitch perfect, that's the mind. But when you sing from your heart, you can move everybody. And that's how we want to speak. We want to speak from our heart. And you can see the reaction when you look in somebody's eyes, you see your value.
Yes, yeah. And do you feel that that's then aligned with embodying, say, for example, if you and I had a session and I got some new information, I would want to embody and integrate that new information that I got. So is that a good way of doing it, is to try and sink down into the heart and live?
We all have to walk through the door of the unknown, okay? And when we walk through the unknown, it starts becoming known in baby steps. But it's scary to step through that door, And that's when your knowing is stronger than the fear, will allow you to step through that door. And then all of a sudden you start making it known. You raise your vibration, and then you attract people or situations that match that frequency.
Yes.
See, that's what we want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. And I think for some people, energy work feels very floaty, but there are actually concrete things that can happen, right? So you might have an experience, it raises your frequency, or you get some information, and then 2 days later you meet that person you need to meet. So I do think we can get tangible.
But see, what happens, you changed your knowing that it is possible. That you can't change anybody in your life. You change your energy and people change. And when you're consciously aware that you shifted your energy and it caused that change, that knowing opens you up to even bigger possibilities.
Nice.
See, I have a knowing that I am doing good. I have no doubt when this energy comes through, I am doing good.
Yeah.
And there's no doubt in my mind. People can be skeptical, that is fine. And they can trigger me. But because I get these testimonials, because people come up to me, because to be honest with you, I really don't know what the hell I do. I don't even know. All I know is something mystical is happening to me. I'm trusting and allowing it, and I'm sharing it with somebody else from my heart.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And that's a question that's been coming up a lot, is how do you know the difference between an energy worker who is leading from the heart and practicing safe and essentially a charlatan? Now, that might be a question from the skeptics, but it's one that I was wanting to put to you.
Well, I'm a firm believer, okay, is everything is divinely orchestrated. I feel like people come to my workshop is because there's a point in their life that there needs to be a change. They need to change their mind. They need to let go of the story, see from a different perspective. But I also do believe that people get drawn to other people, and every person is a character in your play. Even if it's a charlatan, you are attracting that charlatan, and he's going to trigger you in a certain way for your expansion.
Yes.
So everybody is purposeful. Hopefully, you do your homework, because you should be skeptical about everybody. I love when people ask me questions. Questions are really, because questions trigger my channel. And then you become my teacher.
Yes.
And I can become your teacher when I answer you, but only if I give you peace from the mind. See, that is the goal of any lesson, is peace from the mind, not peace of mind. Peace of mind is only limited of what you program the mind for. Peace of mind lets you go to your higher self, lets you have the excitement, lets you have the joy. In that excitement, in the present, there's all these different possibilities of all these different timelines. And the best way to explain it, if you think of in the now, there's a billion of movie films, right?
Yeah.
And each film, each story is made up of each cell, each story, each picture makes a story.
Yes.
When you change your knowing, you jump from one cell to a different cell to a different movie, to a different outcome. And the characters change slightly in each film.
Yes. Yes.
So that's how, when you change your knowing, you change your life. And you change the characters, change a little bit in your life.
You change the ending of the story.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Actually, it may be the same lesson, but a different way of getting to that story.
Yeah, a different way of learning that lesson. And I guess that's why they say people sometimes have similar obstacles pop up, because they haven't...
Well, if you haven't learned your lesson, you're going to the same story over and over again.
In different iterations and different forms. Okay, that's amazing. So my final question for you is, what's next for you? What do you hope to
Right now, I'm living on Copenhagen, and I'm doing my workshops, and my workshops are completely different from when I first started.
Really?
And when you're working with energy, it slowly opens you up to different things, or different things that are not, you never think it was possible, and it was not even in my conscious. Like right now, when I do my sessions, I cry for people all the time.
Really?
I literally get into their energy field, and I literally start crying. And sometimes they'll cry with me, which is beautiful. I'll cry to a total stranger. I come up to them, then all of a sudden I start crying, and then I hug them, and they cry with me. When I leave the energy, it's like it never even happened. Now my body goes through the sensation of crying, but the feeling is not there.
Yeah.
But it's so beautiful sometimes. Or sometimes I start screaming, or we start screaming together to release that anger, And I lost my mom when I was 30 years old, and it was a really horrible death. But my mom's death was my biggest gift because I learned, I went to that depth of despair so much, but now I know how to get there. So when I do my clients and I feel their sadness, I can go there with them so I can release it for them. And a lot of times the way I release it is through the crying, or sometimes I throw up energy. I have a purge. And
Burp or actually vomit?
not food. It's like a dry heave.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm removing some kind of frequency. The thing about that, hopefully I remove a lot of it from me. But sometimes, like an hour later, I will get into a bad mood. See, when a low vibration attaches to you, it makes you obsessive.
Yeah.
And sometimes I could be on the dance floor having a good time, and then all of a sudden I get into a good mood, and I go, oh, this is not my energy. So I have to go off and I have to clear my energy.
Right, yeah. Well, I think that's actually how I came to this work, is not being able to let go of certain negative energies that I was exposed to. I wanted to learn how to channel some love and a safe space, but not get too attached to it. So is that something that's taken you a while to learn how to clear that, or it's just
See, with me, it's really interesting to me. I get amnesia after every session. So and the way I explain it is, you know, when you have this amazing dream and you feel like you have to go pee, and you go pee, and you come back, you want to go back to the dream, and it's gone.
Yes.
This is what happens when I channel.
Yeah.
But the residual energy effect is still there. Low vibrations make you obsessive, makes you in the mind. And in the way, when I clean myself, I get a smile on my face, and that's when I know I'm clean.
Right.
With a smile on my face.
Okay.
That's when I know I'm back into my heart space.
Right, okay. And do you kind of just force that, or you just go off to the side and you...
No, I have the ability I could do the healings on myself.
Wow.
But I also sometimes see myself, the light coming up from the earth, light coming down from above, and I see it cleaning. I set the intention that I'm being cleaned by this golden light.
Nice.
And then once I get a smile on my face, I know I'm clean.
Well, thank you for sharing that, because I think for me especially, it's something that I struggle with sometimes, is cleaning my energy, and I definitely will sort of...
The smile is an amazing thing.
Yeah.
You know when you're laughing from your belly really, really hard, and someone walks by you and then they start laughing really hard and they don't even know what you're laughing at. That joy, that bliss is contagious.
Yes, yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Great. Okay, well, we could talk for so long. I'm so fascinated by the work you do, but maybe we can have a little session. Okay. Thank you.
Hioroto hienanareti ho. Horanareti toranaha. Noto hiranaha. Huranaroto hiranaho. Huranayeti to horamidas. While they're coming through. Hiranaroto hirana hirano hiena. Okay, let's check your chakras real quick. Ooh, okay. Well, you're not grounded. Okay. See, when I hold things out of your energy field, it just spins. And if I say, show me no, I'll stop and I'll go no. Rataranaretiho. Rana roto to rana hitia rotohi. Show me maybe, it goes back and forth. Show me no, I'll go no. Show me yes. Ratanaretitia rotohi, I'll go yes. So when I take it to your energy field, it means that you're not grounded, which doesn't mean bad. It means that you're kind of all over the place, but it's a big learning period in your life right now. And we got to work on your second chakra. But trusting your gut is really strong. But something's going on with your heart is going back and forth. So something recently is going through a transition with your heart. Either it's opening or it's either closing. You're in a transitional stage. Communication, there's no problem. Boom. Let's do it again. Communication, no problem. And there's something recently happening where you're not as hopeful. This is the third eye, which is where you see things either sabotaging or you're very hopeful, but you're in the middle right now. And same thing with the crown chakra. It's popping back and forth, so it's beginning to open up. So what I'm going to tell you is sorry, the channel's coming through. So you're going to I'm going to tell you, go to your happy place. So go to somewhere which makes you feel happy, makes you feel joy, and put a smile on your face. When you have your smile on your face, that's when I'll activate you, okay? So you stand right over here. Let's move this real quick.
Sorry.
Okay, close your eyes. Let me do a little prayer first. I want you to see a ball of golden light coming out of your chest. This beautiful ball of golden light. And I want you to see this ball of golden light getting bigger and bigger and bigger till it encompasses your whole entire body. And while you're in this golden light, I want you to know that you are protected. And you only receive energies for your highest good, your heart's desire. And we're going to use this high vibrational energy, this light to raise your vibration so you can receive high vibrational energy, but also have high vibrational thoughts of great joy. So we're going to see this golden light getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So it comes out of Copenhagen, out from Thailand, out into the universe, knowing that we are one, that we are the creator of our own existence. And we're going to use this high vibration so you can have visions of great joy. I want you to see yourself having great joy. I want you to see yourself being free, giving love, receiving love. I want you to see yourself having this beautiful quality of life. And when I see yourself knowing your value, speaking to other people, seeing the gratitude when you're speaking from your heart, when you see them, when they're looking in your eyes, you can see your value when speaking from your heart. So go to your happy place, feel the joy. Close your eyes, go into the joy. And when you have a smile on your face, this is when I will activate. I will activate. I will activate. I will activate. Here. Ready? Here we go. Ya totora naiti aranahi no tora na ya tatarete torana nahi ni tero toranahi ratata notaha rana roto hi rana roto rena rata rono yisihu na norite rote torate nero yera naroto hitiroto toranahi natato torianahi naroto hitiroto naroto torete ranahi. Oh, re naratahi. She rototohi. Rototo ranahi. Rana rototo to. Shanana rotohi. Yana rototo ranahi. She rato ranayata. Shira no to ranahi rataya narotohi shu shataranaye rotohi ranare te ronaha nanare te fotorana shirana ranare titihi ranatahiti to ranahiti ratarana roto shiti ranaro shirahi notati Tohi Yanoronahi Naradadariti Hora Naratete Roto Titirana Notohi Tiranaha Roto Riti He Hotorana Nataratahi Nataratohiri Narotohi Hatotoranaiti ha Yanarotihi Yanarototi ha Rototoranahi Rototoranaiti Rototorataha Ranarotoshi Yanorotiti Ranaha Sheteho Ranahi Nototo Hotohi Oranahi Yanaroto ranahi Ranaroto ranaha Roto ranaretiti Roto tohi Ha Nanaretiti ho Yanaratiti. Oh, my dear. It's time to get out of your own way. It's time to start judging yourself too much. It's time to just take action. More action than thought. More action than thought. You are creating illusions that are not even in your reality. They're just stuck in your mind. It is time for you to trust in you and trust in where you're at. Know that it is perfect where you are at the moment. And trust that work needs to be done. But needs to be done in baby steps. You don't need to jump. You need to take baby steps. That's when you'll get more of your conviction. In this conviction, you will feel safer. And it is important for you to feel safe. And when you feel safe, you will thrive. When you jump too fast, you're not feeling safe. And this is not beneficial for you. For you. Oh. Woo. Tataranahi. Woo. Ha. Ooh. Rotonaratihi. Hototoranayatihi. Hototoranayato totoranayeti teranaha. No to 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 to. Ooh. Ora nanareti terana. Hototoraniti terana. Ora nahi. You come back to Earth. Come back to Thailand. Come back to Copenhagen. Come back to your home. Bring your back to the ground. When you're ready, you can sit on it. Notohi. Ranahi. Notohi. Itiranaha. There's issues with your mom that I had to release.
Okay.
Yeah. There was all issues. All in the beginning, she was all over your energy.
My mum.
Yeah.
Okay.
This mom energy. Besides, I felt mom energy. So it's just, that doesn't mean bad or good or anything. It just means there's something in her energy, or some fear that she projected that's still in your energy field that needed to be let go of. It doesn't matter why. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter. It just knows that there's something about. And usually when I say mom or dad or anything, it's not, it's just to trigger you to let go of something. No toja. Oh. Okay, I'm back now. Oof. She's gonna think I'm crazy. What just happened?
Oh. Wow. I experience your energy like a bulldozer, like. Wow.
This is how my judgmental mind works. I'm here doing all this stuff, and I'm thinking, I'm hearing you going through that. Like my mind is going, she's doing this for the camera. Is she really feeling? This is how my mind, because it's the energy is coming through, but it's the judgmental mind.
Yeah, no, I experience it like a tsunami, like ready or not, here it's coming, and it's like,
yeah, I know.
And I felt like I was falling. That's why I was sort of trying to hold on to it.
I know.
But then I thought, I couldn't. I was just like,
no, but a lot of people do fall. A lot of people do. I have to lay them down much sooner. I know. It's
wow.
It's really cool. But it was. When the energy came through, very intense, very fast. I mean, even before the light language started coming through so fast, and then it's just a boom. So it was a strong session, very strong.
I feel a bit sick. I don't know, I burped a bit.
Well, burping will help, but it's if I could put some more energy in there if you want. You want to lay down? Hurananahi. Totoranahi titiaranahu. Huranarete royanahi totohi. Yanaroto hirano yotohi. Hirano yoto. Hirano yotahi. Narotohi. Narata. Release, release. Release. Otira inarotohi. Naratiti. Narata hi ato. Nataha. Yanaha. Fotohi naratito. Oh. Oh. Ha rata tora na yeti tora naha. Hu. Oh. Itiha. Oh. You okay?
Better, yeah, good.
Oh,
I felt something, and it's gone.
That's definitely a release. And it's in the next 8 days after the session. Everything will start coming. Today is just the beginning.
Yeah. I felt like a churning, like I felt sick, and then I felt like afterwards like a gurgling, and I feel better now, much better.
Oh. You're going to notice that your legs feel very heavy. When you stand up, you notice your legs feel very, very heavy. You needed to get some more energy from the earth.
Yes. It's funny you say that because I had about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I had a session with somebody and she was saying that I need to ground more, like roots. I need to sort of connect more with the energy of the earth, like roots, so where I can go down, then I can come up. So I wasn't very grounded.
Well, you should be grounded now. Well, stand up. Let's check your chakras real quick.
I don't know if I can stand up. Okay. I feel, woo. Oh. When I screamed just now, like I didn't want to, and then it felt like it was coming from a place, and I started screaming, and I was like, oh, I can't stop.
No, that's really good. That's really good. That's really good.
It wasn't like me. It was.
Yeah, but you have to understand. It's like when you go through something like that, it's you showing you that something is happening to you, and when you know something mystical is happening to you, it opens you up to the big possibilities.
Yeah.
It allows you to have no doubt that something is shifted.
Yes. Yeah, like a bulldozer, Ernie. But I feel super grounded in my legs, but I feel very wobbly on top.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I'll just, what do I do? Breathe or?
Yeah, just.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Give me a hug.
Thank you.
Give me a hug. Oh, yeah, narato. Oh, ooh.
Oh, best hug. Yeah, so bad. Ooh, I said that. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, yeti daha. Oh, titera now. Ooh. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you.
It's
Should I share a little bit, or
yeah, sure,
I don't know
sure,
if
sure,
you
sure,
want to
sure,
know?
sure.
Should we
You
sit?
wanna, yeah, that's
Let's
it.
just sit. Yeah. So I think in the beginning when you were saying like, "Oh, I'm closed," I guess I felt a bit disappointed, but then I felt like it's true.
But you know what? See, your mind is saying it's something bad. No, we all want to be learning.
Yeah.
It's important to learn. So when a chakra is blocked, it means this is the aspect that I'm learning about. Right? But it doesn't mean that you're not spiritual, that you're not connected. It doesn't mean anything like that. That's the human trying to make a story that is not real.
Yes.
It just means that I'm learning right now. I'm all over, and even the channel, I even forget now what the channel said in English, that you have to start doing baby steps. You're trying to jump too quickly, and that's not making you feel safe. You have to do it in baby steps.
Yeah, I think that sort of ambivalence, that wobbliness is, I want to take baby steps. And in fact, funny that you said that, because I pulled a card before this session and it was like, what do I need to know about this project? And it said to take baby steps. So
Well, see,
it's a nice
but
alignment.
see, this is that's a confirmation. So, and it's also to know that you are being guided. It is a connection. So once you know that you are being guided because of what you just said, you said it out loud, you brought it to the third dimension of reality, that is the truth.
Yes, yeah.
And you confirm the truth. So it's...
And I think there's been this wobbliness, and that's probably, I don't know, maybe what was coming up at the beginning, because I want to take action, but sometimes it's difficult to sort of take action and maybe not move too fast, but maybe it's just smaller, consistent action.
Smaller. It's smaller, and it's right. Consistency.
Yeah.
You know, and and you just have to do it as it unfolds.
Yeah.
You can't if it flows easier, then you're on track. But if you keep getting roadblocks, then it's like okay, you have to step back a little bit. You know.
Yeah. I feel with the energy with my mum coming through, I have a good relationship with her.
It's not a bad relationship. It's just about she may have projected some kind of fear or some kind of her fears, and she may have done it subconsciously.
Yeah. I think, I don't know, what I'm feeling at the moment is that it's like a representation. So I have been very academic, very in the box, very tangible, scientific, and I feel this real want to do this and to explore. But when I pull back, it's like, will I be judged? Will I lose things?
Welcome to my world.
Yeah,
Look what I do.
And I think because my mum is quite judgmental, like not judgmental, but she's
critical. She wants, but she's doing it because that's judgmental. She's projecting her fear because she wants you to be the best you want to be, or she's creating a judgment.
I feel like it represents one path, and I'm trying to take another, and I feel like maybe that's why it's coming through, because that's this dance, this push and pull that I'm in at the moment.
Well, you just have to go with your excitement. That's the best way to know when you're aligned to your soul your purpose. When you're waking up and wondering, I'm going to do a podcast today with this person. This is going to be an interesting story. That's that excitement is when you blossom.
Yeah, definitely. But I also feel like, because I was thinking about messaging you before I came, and I don't know, I guess I got in my way, but then I thought, well, if it's right and if it's going to happen today, then it will. So I also feel this, like, I don't know, excitement, gratitude, alignment, or something, that it did work and quite quickly, and it's like something that just gives me confidence, because it's scary. I don't know, it's always scary, isn't it, to try new things or try and grow.
It's to walk through the door of the unknown and make it done. And you have to face your fears. You can't not face them. You have to walk through that door, and your knowing has to be strong enough so you have your conviction. See, you didn't have the groundingness, so you didn't have your conviction. You didn't have a strong foundation. Now it's going to be easier. And also, this is opening up. So now you're going to, when I check your chakras, all your chakras will be open. That means you're going to have clarity. And that means you're going to see the synchronicities. You'll see how you're being guided. You will go to bed and you may think of a story that happened to you, and you'll see it from a different perspective.
Yeah.
And the tears are another release. So allow for the tears.
I can't really stop crying. I kind of want to, but yeah, I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's not always like conscious awareness, but you just want to look. You want everything to be perfect, and it's like it's really hard to do that.
It's perfect and imperfect.
I know. Yeah.
It's again, the girl singer, the one that was perfect, that was all in pitch, but everyone was in awe of her. But the other girl that was not in pitch, she made the whole audience cry and feel. And you'd rather have the audience feel than saying, "Oh, look how beautiful she looks,"
Yeah.
I had to take that same advice. I just saw myself on camera thinking, oh my God. I had to tell myself, okay, well, if the message is good, the message is good,
Yeah.
Because we all have a warped sense of ourselves.
Yeah.
It's not even with how other people see us.
Yeah. And I think I just feel really grateful to you, because in my role, I'm usually the space holder.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like, I don't know, in your special Ernie way, you hold the space, and it's a very strong, masculine,
yes.
You hold me and I'm like, oh, I'm not going anywhere. But that's so nice, because I think I've just been craving and needing maybe that sense of support or grounding or something, and I think I really got that today.
Yeah, it's to feel safe too. To feel safe in someone's arms, to feel safe in your own body.
Yeah, but you're so strong, it's such a force, it's... Yeah,
I don't know what that is, because it's me, but people tell me that, and it's like people see me as a big guy, and I don't see myself as a big guy. So it's really interesting.
Yeah, but I think it's also what you emit. It's obviously you're big and strong, so you hold me tight, but it's this tsunami of energy. That's all I can describe it.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.